E.N.D here. I think by now you are aware that Lurrus of the Dream Den, one of the famous companion cards from Ikoria, has been banned in Modern and Pioneer, and the numbers speaks for themselves. 31% and 20% of Magic Online Modern and Pioneer decks respectively played Lurrus. And as per my tradition, after a ban I had to come up with a new idea what to do with my Lurrus copy now that's banned in two particular popular formats. Honestly, I love and at the same time hate making those type of videos. I love making them because I can do some different content, and at the same time I hate doing them because it means that cards are being banned and money down the drain. I hope you watched that video. Spoiler alert, it's hilarious. If you didn't, no problem, I will leave a link in the description below. Lurrus of the Dream Den is a very powerful creature, especially as your companion. And from the day the card was spoiled for Ikoria Lair of Behemoth, it was obvious that this creature will become a powerhouse. I remember everyone talking about these new companion cards and how powerful these will be, not only in standard but even in larger formats like Modern or Legacy. And don't forget that during the release of Ikoria, companion cards could be played straight from exile without paying any additional cost and without any chance of a hand disruption spell. Then Wizard of the Coast had to come with the errata to correct this grievous mistake. Eventually, it didn't come as a surprise that companion cards and especially Lurrus were being targeted for the E.N.D announcements. I remember that during that time everyone was complaining regarding these cards. The errata partially solved the issue but still didn't hinder that much players from continuing playing Lurrus and other companion cards. Even though Lurrus of the Dream Den was quite played both in Modern and Pioneer, I believe there is a hidden reason why this card was banned. And the reason can be derived from this price spike of Seasoned Pyromancer. Seasoned Pyromancer is a 3-drop mythic card from the first Modern Horizons, a set target for the Modern format. Its price was stable at around $30 for quite some time, which means that supply and demand reached the equal point. But after the ban of Lurrus, we saw a strong spike in price, currently $50, which meant that demand for this card became higher after the ban of Lurrus. Reason being that now players need to build new decks and they don't have each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less constraint. As said, Seasoned Pyromancer is a 3-drop. Because Lurrus of the Dream Den limited your deck to permanents with mana value 2 or less, players were not considering cards like Seasoned Pyromancer because it was a 3-drop. They were only interested, as said, in permanents with mana value 2 or less. Now that Lurrus is banned, players that want to build Modern or Pioneer decks don't have any deck limitation. Therefore, they are considering permanents with mana value 3 or more. And that's why Lurrus of the Dream Den was banned. It's not that it was very powerful. Yes, it is a very powerful, no doubt about it. It's not that it was quite played in Modern and Pioneer. Yes, it was played in Modern and Pioneer. The numbers speaks for themselves. But because Wizard of the Coast don't want to have any limit in their sets released. What I mean that if you played Lurrus as your companion, whenever a new set is released, you would be interested only in permanents of mana value 2 or less, and you wouldn't care of any other permanent with mana value 3 or more. If you are Wizard of the Coast and you are going to issue a new set, Streets of New Capenna, Double Masters 2022, Jumpstart 2022, Commander Legends 2, the 2 Dominaria sets, Secret Lair drops, etc., you don't want any limitation. You want to design sets that have a perfect curve, and value is derived from all cards, not only from permanents with mana value 2 or less, in case Lurrus was not banned and still legal in Modern and Pioneer. And that is in my opinion, the true reason why Lurrus of the Dream Den was banned, so that Wizard of the Coast will not have any limitation on future sets and build more hype and demand for these sets. Eventually, more players will buy new sets because they need cards to build new decks and more money in Wizards of the Coast pockets. Leave me a comment below. Why do you think Lurrus was banned? And as always, here's the subscription button. Subscribe for my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.